Welcome to Inside the MUTCD. This is the very first in a series of videos to help you understand what the MUTCD is and how it's used in daily practice. Today, in part one, I'm going to start by providing a brief introduction to the MUTCD. Other videos will provide additional information about its content, how it is used, and how it is changed. Later videos will address the National Committee on Uniform Traffic Control Devices and how that organization relates to the MUTCD. My name is Gene Hawkins. I'm a civil engineering professor at Texas A&M University and the chair of the National Committee on Uniform Traffic Control Devices. I'm a traffic engineer that specializes in traffic control devices and the MUTCD. I have a website on the history of the MUTCD and have almost 40 years of experience developing, using, and improving MUTCD content. The letters MUTCD stands for the Manual on Uniform Traffic Control Devices. It is defined in the Code of Federal Regulations as the national standard for all traffic control devices installed on any street, highway, bikeway, or private road open to public travel. It is owned and maintained by the Federal Highway Administration, which makes FHWA the organization responsible for establishing and revising the content in the MUTCD. The 2009 manual is the current version of the MUTCD, although FHWA proposed a new edition in 2020. The purpose of the MUTCD is to provide uniformity in the meaning and appearance of traffic control devices and to promote consistency in placement and in use of traffic control devices throughout the United States. The reason the very first MUTCD was published in 1935 was so that basic traffic control devices would look and mean the same everywhere they were used in this country. Let me spend a minute or two to give you an idea of what the MUTCD does. Essentially, the manual provides criteria for using traffic control devices. For example, it defines the meaning of a device. Essentially, what message is that device trying to convey to road users? It addresses design, which tells you the proper shape, color, and size of the device. It gives you information on when to use the device. In other words, do you need this device at this location? It tells you where to put it, which includes the height, offset from the side of the roadway, and distance from the hazard if it is a warning sign. For those devices that change appearance, like a traffic signal, the MUTCD describes how the devices operate. For some devices, the MUTCD also provides maintenance guidelines. Not all of these are provided for all devices, but in general, most of these criteria are addressed for most traffic control devices. In another video, I will address how the MUTCD is organized and how that content is structured into requirements, recommendations, options, and background information. Let me spend a minute talking about what the MUTCD and is not. As I've mentioned, the MUTCD is the national standard for traffic control devices. As a federal regulation, it is a legal document that is often involved in tort claim lawsuits against agencies, contractors, and or property owners. It is applicable to both private and public facilities, specifically private facilities that are open to public travel. And the owners of these facilities are required to comply with the provisions in the MUTCD. Now, let me talk about what the manual isn't. The MUTCD is not a traffic engineering how-to manual or handbook. It does not establish criteria for geometric design of roadways. It is not a policy manual that establishes administrative or legislative priorities. Due to its size and complexity, it is a document that does require some knowledge and expertise to use properly. So it's not a simple document to use. MUTCD content is available for free on the MUTCD website. This FHWA website provides useful information about many aspects of the MUTCD. The official manual is the PDF version, but it is also available in HTML format. In addition to the actual MUTCD content, the website has information on the history and interpretations, experimentations, official rulings, interim approvals, how states use the MUTCD, prior Federal Register notices, and other aspects of the manual. In summary, the MUTCD is the national standard that establishes criteria for all traffic control devices used in the United States. Public agencies and private property owners with facilities open to public travel are required by law to comply with the MUTCD. You can download the manual for free from the FHWA website. In these past few minutes, I hope that I've given you some small insights into the document, and I encourage you to view the other videos in this series to gain a fuller understanding of the MUTCD and how it is used.